Welcome to an expert-level discussion on the intricacies of Godzilla's most formidable adversaries. In this video, we dive deeply into the realm of colossal creatures whose terrifying appearances and scientifically inspired designs have challenged audiences for decades. We focus on the top 5 scariest enemies of Godzilla, each representing a unique blend of myth, technology, and creative horror. These monsters, Muto, Jigen, Hedorah, King Ghidorah, and Destoroyah, are not merely cinematic villains. They embody the anxieties, technical innovations, and narrative sophistication that have defined monster cinema. Their designs were conceived at the intersection of advanced creature biology, improvisational effects techniques, and narrative symbolism. Detailed engineering behind animatronics, model rigging, and early digital effects has been critical to their impact, offering a behind-the-scenes look at groundbreaking special effects that continue to inspire technical discussions today. By exploring the scientific principles and cinematic techniques employed in crafting these beasts, we aim to deliver a data-driven and precise analysis that bridges classic monster lore with modern engineering marvels. This discussion will cover the evolutionary influences, production challenges, and the calculated design choices that contributed to these characters becoming icons of horror and technical achievement. Musical scores, visual effects, and even fail-safe safety engineering also play hidden roles in creating the mystique of these characters. We will present a balanced examination that is both relaxed and rigorously fact-based, ideal for viewers well-versed in the technical aspects of creature effects and film history. Prepare to immerse yourself in an exploration that interweaves in-depth technical insights with the exuberance of classic monster battles, providing clarity and a fresh perspective on the fusion of science and nightmare imagery in Godzilla's legendary saga. This exploration sets the stage for a comprehensive technical breakdown of creature design, where every detail is meticulously analyzed and quantified. Engage with precision now. Godzilla's franchise has not only evolved as a cultural icon, but has also served as a canvas for technical experimentation and artistic expression. The detailed backgrounds of his adversaries offer insight into the ambitions of filmmakers who balanced practical effects with emerging digital techniques. Each monster mirrors scientific curiosities and societal issues prevalent during its era, whether it be nuclear anxiety, ecological disaster, or the unpredictability of advanced technology. By applying principles of biomechanics and physics, the design teams crafted creatures that defied conventional limitations, pushing the envelope of what was possible in cinematic creature effects. This analytical approach is evident in the meticulous construction of models, the strategic use of shaders in later films, and the integration of computer-assisted animation with traditional stop-motion practices. A rigorous study of these elements not only highlights the creative evolution of special effects, but also underlines the technological advancements that have influenced modern blockbuster productions. In many ways, these creatures serve as benchmarks against which new methods and innovations are measured, inspiring further research and development in visual effects. Data-driven evaluations of model durability, resistive forces, and kinetic properties add layers of complexity to their design narratives, thereby creating a fusion of art and science rarely seen elsewhere. With detailed blueprints and behind-the-scenes footage, expert analyses have gradually unveiled the technical challenges that were surmounted during production. This deep dive into Godzilla's enemies uncovers not just film history, but also the interplay of theory and practice in developing realistic monster behavior. Through an expert lens, we gain appreciation for the subtle engineering details that have elevated these fictional creations to timeless status. Technical progress, measured in both quantitative metrics and qualitative reviews, remains a central focus in our discussion as we dissect the evolution of monster design over the decades. These innovations continue to drive the evolution of cinematic artistry. At the 5th position on our countdown stands Muto, a creature whose design and narrative integration compelled audiences with its raw and unsettling presence. Originally introduced to represent an archetype of ancient parasites, Muto's design was rooted in a blend of arthropod and reptilian biology, drawing inspiration from fossil records and speculative paleontology. The creature's exoskeletal framework and segmented body evoke a sense of relentless animosity, while its organic and metallic elements denote a hybridization of both natural evolution and human-induced mutation theories. In terms of motion dynamics, Muto's gait and segmented locomotion have been analyzed for their biomechanical efficiency, hinting at a design that maximizes aerodynamic and kinetic principles for rapid movement. Film scholars note that the creature's first cinematic appearance was a turning point, as its design showcased a level of technical ingenuity that surpassed previous monster models. Detailed studies of prop construction reveal that the animatronic version of Muto employed a combination of hydraulics and vacuum tubes to simulate lifelike muscle contractions. Furthermore, the creature's visual effects were enhanced through layered prosthetics and intricate set pieces that allowed for close-up examinations of its textured scales and mandible structures. Data from production notes indicate that the models required calibration within micrometer tolerances to achieve the intended visual impact. The fusion of practical special effects with emerging digital techniques allowed for smoother integration of Muto into dynamic battle scenes with Godzilla. Its design was celebrated for its balance of raw physicality and a narrative hint of scientific plausibility, merging concepts from aerodynamics, modern robotics, and even elements of genetic engineering. The precision in Muto's choreographed movements and the rigorous testing of its mechanical parts exemplify the era's commitment to both practical artistry and technical validation. As we dissect the creature's design, viewers will appreciate how deeply embedded scientific concepts and engineering challenges formed the backbone of its creation, providing a framework that continues to influence modern creature design. The Muto stands as a testament to the integration of old-school model craftsmanship with forward-thinking technical perspectives, earning its enduring place in Godzilla's legacy. Beyond its impressive construction techniques, Muto's design also serves as a benchmark for evaluating the successes and shortcomings of analog effects in an era that was on the brink of digital revolution. Detailed analyses of its mechanical and biological modeling continue to inform current best practices in creature effects simulations and robotics prototypes alike. Innovation endures relentlessly. At the fourth spot in our ranking, we examine Gigan, a notorious cyborg monster whose shock factor lies in its amalgamation of extraterrestrial technology and grotesque organic features. Gigan's design integrates elements of crafted metal armor with biological tissue, producing a horrifying synergy that has been dissected in technical reviews and production retrospectives. Its distinctive buzzsaw weapon and hooked appendages are not merely aesthetic choices. They play significant roles in illustrating concepts from an early exploration of cybernetic enhancements in cinematic monsters. The mechanical rigging involved in Gigan's articulation required innovative joint systems and servo-motor synchronization, pushing the boundaries of what practical effects could achieve during its era of debut. Extensive documentation from production archives highlights that the design team employed experimental materials to construct a lightweight yet durable exoskeleton, which allowed for both agile combat sequences and intricate detail work during close-up shots. From a technical perspective, Gigan exemplifies a hybrid design philosophy that merges precision mechanical engineering with the dramatic flair of creature design. Detailed schematic drawings and test footage reveal that each component, from its laser-like ocular effects to its retractable blades, was calibrated meticulously to simulate not only raw power, but also controlled functionality under extreme conditions. Gigan's incorporation of aerial combat maneuvers provided further challenges for the animators, who adopted computer-assisted choreography techniques to seamlessly blend practical effects with emerging CGI sequences. Analyses of its combat dynamics confirm that the integration of mechanistic elements improved the portrayal of kinetic energy and impact, thereby providing audiences with a believable threat that relied equally on physical brutality and sophisticated engineering. Moreover, the narrative around Gigan, enhanced by his distinct cybernetic design, engaged viewers with an exploration of interstellar warfare and high-stakes technological warfare concepts. Every technical decision in Gigan's design speaks to a broader dialogue between human innovation and the speculative future of robotics and cybernetics. As we reflect upon Gigan's legacy, we recognize how its hybrid design marks a pivotal moment in cinematic evolution, influencing subsequent portrayals of robotic antagonists with enduring precision and terrifying impact. In summary, Gigan's design remains a masterclass in combining mechanical prowess with creative storytelling. The intersection of engineering innovation and cinematic artistry is evident every bolt and servo that animates this fearsome foe, marking Gigan as an enduring subject of analysis among experts and enthusiasts alike. This synthesis of technology and art continues to inspire innovative design approaches. Positioned at number 3 on our list, Hedorah, also known as the Smog Monster, introduces a uniquely unsettling character that merges environmental allegory with technical innovation in creature design. Hedorah's appearance is a study in layered corruption, where its viscous, sludge-like texture is powered by a combination of practical set designs and early composite filming techniques. As an embodiment of industrial pollution, the creature's design incorporates dynamic fluid simulations and practical effects that mimic the chaotic behavior of toxic waste. Filmmakers and special effects technicians experimented with a mixture of chemical reactions, lighting techniques, and textured materials to render Hedorah's otherworldly decay with startling realism. Detailed technical notes reveal that the assembly of Hedorah involved multi-layered gelatinous substances engineered to flow and morph imperceptibly, aligning with principles often seen in advanced fluid dynamics studies. Moreover, the design team integrated controlled smoke machines and colorimetric sensors to adjust its visual presentation in real time, adding a data-driven component to its environmental symbolism. Through careful calibration of viscosity and opacity, the visual effects team achieved a balance between uncanny natural behavior and deliberate theatrical horror. Beyond its immediate shock value, Hedorah presents a case study in how environmental concerns were translated into tangible design elements, blending art with emerging chemical engineering methods. The meticulous execution behind these effects underscored the era's commitment to realistic portrayals of biological and chemical decay, verified by subsequent analyses comparing on-screen effects with laboratory simulations. Hedorah's role in the narrative extends past mere villainy, offering a technical canvas upon which the challenges of modern pollution and climate impact are metaphorically explored. As we reassess Hedorah, it becomes clear that its design was a convergence of scientific methodology and creative ambition, addressing both the aesthetic demands of horror and the precision of physical simulation. Detailed comparisons with empirical fluid studies and real-world chemical diffusion models further validate the authenticity of Hedorah's simulated decay. This synthesis of art and science continues to serve as a pivotal reference point for advanced simulations in modern creature effects. These innovations have defined industry standards and inspired continual research in visual effect engineering. At the penultimate rank stands King Ghidorah, an iconic three-headed dragon whose presence has become synonymous with apocalyptic ambition and ultra-advanced extraterrestrial phenomena. King Ghidorah's design is a masterpiece of interstellar engineering and mythic narrative, blending detailed anatomical accuracy with speculative astrophysics to create a foe that challenges both cinematic tradition and technical convention. Structurally, the creature's triple-headed configuration allowed for a complex interplay of aerodynamics and gravitational physics, where each head's independent motion was engineered to optimize fluid dynamics and energy distribution in mid-air combat scenarios. In-depth analyses of production blueprints reveal that the animators calculated precise vector forces and angular momentum to simulate the fearsome barrage of its simultaneous attacks, driving forward the narrative of an unstoppable cosmic force. Behind the scenes, advanced model construction techniques layered practical sculpting with emerging CGI advancements, ensuring that every scale and bioluminescent detail adhered to a rigorous set of scientific parameters. Data logs and archival research indicate that measurements were taken to within millimeter precision to verify structural integrity during high-intensity scenes. King Ghidorah represents a confluence of global myth and modern physics, challenging traditional monster paradigms with three distinct centers of aggression synchronized through innovative mechanical design. Its devastating energy blasts and dynamic flight patterns have been subjects of extensive engineering discussion, wherein kinetic energy calculations and computational fluid dynamics were leveraged to perfect its soaring maneuvers. Additionally, the creature's symbolic portrayal of existential threat is enriched by its technically complex design, facilitating studies that cross-reference cinematic visual effects with theoretical astrophysics. As part of this discussion, experts and enthusiasts alike evaluate King Ghidorah's design through data-driven metrics and exhaustive modeling tests, underscoring its role as a benchmark for futuristic monster creation. Further exploration of King Ghidorah's mechanics shows that every element, from its pulsating energy cores to its aerodynamic wing structures, was designed to reflect advanced scientific principles. These design choices not only amplify its dramatic on-screen presence, but also offer valuable insights into the evolution of computer-aided design in film. This comprehensive analysis solidifies King Ghidorah's standing as one of the most truly awe-inspiring figures in cinematic history. At the apex of our countdown sits Destoroyah, arguably the most fearsome adversary in Godzilla's saga, characterized by its apocalyptic design and multifaceted destructive capabilities. Destoroyah's origin is steeped in catastrophe, stemming from the catastrophic meltdown of the Oxygen Destroyer, which has been reimagined through a lens of advanced biochemical and mechanical engineering. This creature's design is notable for its capability to transition through multiple forms, each representing a distinct phase of metamorphosis that fuses inherent biological impermanence with engineered lethality. Technical deep dives into its construction reveal a structure that evolves from a micro-scale organism to a towering behemoth, showcasing intricate design principles akin to fractal geometry and emergent systems theory. Detailed production logs indicate that the multi-tiered transformation sequences were achieved using a combination of stop-motion animation and then cutting-edge CGI overlays that required precise synchronization. Scientific measurements pertaining to its structural disintegration, regeneration, and kinetic energy absorption were documented with exacting precision, offering critical insights into material science applications in creature effects. Destoroyah's portrayal leverages a hybrid methodology where practical models and digital enhancements coexist, reflecting a commitment to realism and technical fidelity. Observers have noted that its layered design and complex morphing sequences represent an early attempt to simulate biological decay and subsequent reinvigoration using principles analogous to modern regenerative medicine and robotics control systems. The creature's devastating combat scenes are supported by quantitative analyses of impact force, energy transfer, and temporal transformation metrics, which were meticulously computed during production. Ultimately, Destoroyah stands as a synthesis of narrative ambition and scientific precision, where every evolutionary stage is underpinned by a rigorous adherence to both creative storytelling and technical feasibility, marking it as the scariest and most technically sophisticated foe in the Godzilla pantheon. In technical retrospectives, experts have performed detailed simulations to compare Destoroyah's regenerative cycles with theoretical models in advanced materials science. Its transformational properties continue to provoke debate, driving innovations in both practical animatronic design and digital special effects that redefine cinematic horror. These findings remain a cornerstone in film studies, combining hard science with revolutionary visual storytelling that challenges conventional horror aesthetics. Indeed. To conclude, our analysis of Godzilla's most formidable foes has provided an in-depth look at the technical and narrative innovations behind these monstrous designs. From Muto's mechanical ingenuity to King Ghidorah's interstellar engineering, every adversary represents a fusion of art, science, and cinematic ambition. Destoroyah and Hedoroi challenge both practical effects and modern simulation techniques. This comprehensive review not only celebrates the evolution of special effects, but also provides data-driven insight for experts. Engage with these analyses and consider how technical advancements continue to push the boundaries of monster design. Precision and creativity continue to define monster